Hey guys, we're going to talk today about how the narcissist actually gets under your skin and makes you feel like you are controlled by them. My name is Michele Paiva. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, and I want you to wait until the end of the video because I have something for you. But for now, let's talk about how do they do this, okay? So first of all, you already know that a narcissist can be extremely toxic, okay? You know that they do a lot of guilting and a lot of shaming and a lot of blaming, a lot of head games, right? So you're thinking, how does this happen that you're a smart individual, you're a sensitive individual, maybe you're empath, intuitive. How do you get this person where they feel like they are taking your energy and controlling you? How have you done this in your world? You're thinking, how did you get here? So here is what happened to you. First of all, don't blame yourself. The narcissist is very good at what they do, and they actually prey upon people that are very smart, have a lot to offer, and have a lot of energy. So in a way, think of yourself as the perfect prey for someone who has absolutely no energy. Now, that's a good thing because that means you have a lot to offer really healthy people as well, okay? So understand that you are probably someone who is very powerful, amazing in so many different ways. You probably have lots of energy. You probably, like I said, you probably have a lot to give. And that is what a narcissist will look for. Now, someone who's healthy is going to look at you as an equal or as somebody to be in awe of, and they're going to treat you with respect. But a narcissist will also see those qualities, but they're not going to treat you with respect. Usually what they do is they do lots of mirroring. They come on strong. They research the kind of things that you like. They say all of the right things. They make you feel like they're perfect. And then all of a sudden, here's what happens. You're a smart individual, so you know what I'm talking about here, that you think things are really good, and all of a sudden they start to unravel a little bit. You start to feel like, wait, I'm noticing that they don't like any of my friends. They don't like any of my coworkers. They don't like my family. They don't really like how I dress. They have an opinion on everything, and they are here to help better me. But why is it that in the beginning, it felt really great and it felt like a lot of attention, but suddenly it's starting to feel wrong? Well, resentment is actually what's happening. So little by little, they're etching away at who you are, and it's building little bits of resentment, and you don't notice that right away. In the beginning, it seems like a compliment, but that compliment that is made to make you, on the surface, feel so good is actually slowly etching away at your self-esteem. Suddenly, you can't do anything right. They always have a way of making you feel like you just can't quite get it. They know a little bit more than you all of the time. And they're going to shame you and blame you, and they're going to blame the people around you. And in the beginning, what they do is they blame everyone around you and tell you how great you are, and that's how they get in, okay? So a healthy person is not going to do that. A healthy person is going to honor and respect the people around you, right? So when you start to see that pattern of they have all of these problems and insulting people around you, you're next. You might not be next immediately, but you're going to be that person that's going to be insulted. So here is how they do it though, okay? So that's the number one way they usually hook their little claws in, okay? Now, here's what happens. They start to guilt you and blame you. As you build up resentment, this is how you're losing your energy. I'm going to tell you. As you build up resentment, you're going to try to almost compete with them. When you're competing with them, suddenly what happens is you're starting to resent yourself for falling for it, right? So you're going to keep trying to appease them, avoid them. This is even when you're breaking up with them. You might actually be trying to avoid them, and they're going to still come in with the guilt. They're still going to come in with the comments that they know are going to get you because they're playing upon your goodness. They're playing upon your kindness, and they're playing upon the areas that they know are going to be painful. So for instance, if you pride yourself as a good mother or a good father, they're going to make little comments to make you feel like maybe you're not so good at being a parent, right? And they're going to keep doing these types of things where they're going to get back at you. They're going to punish you for not being there for them, for not being the energy source for them. And they will do it in any way they can, whether it's complimenting you, whether it's making you angry, making you feel sad, or just bothering you. So as you are building resentment towards them, you're actually also building resentment towards yourself. When you start to resent yourself, your self-loathing, your energy goes down. That gives them more power. So a great way to address that narcissist who you feel is in control of your power is to just, believe it or not, don't resent them. Just be indifferent to them. I'm not saying send them love and unicorns and everything else, okay? I do feel that we should all have compassion for everyone, but it doesn't mean you have to be a doormat. You can have compassion for them, but make them go away, far away from you. So the bottom line is be very indifferent to them. When they're giving you overdoing the compliments and everything else and bashing people around you to make you feel better, kind of stick up for the other people. You know what? That person's not a bad person, and I kind of resent you saying that. And see how quickly they switch on you, okay? That's in the beginning, when you hear someone bashing the people around you. Now, if you're already trying to get rid of this person in your life and you're feeling like you just can't shake thinking about them and it's making you feel traumatized, start to focus on indifference. What they think, what they feel towards you, about you, doesn't matter. You were around before this person existed, and you'll be around after. Now, in the case of a parent who is narcissistic, it's going to be more of a struggle because that's your survival. That's how you feel like you thrive. So if it is a parent, still understand, just because it's a parent doesn't mean that they're healthy. And I want you to start thinking about the fact that these people are not always healthy, okay? I'm getting a little closer to the camera here. They're not always healthy, and if it is a parent, you're going to feel pain. It's not an overnight thing. With a traditional narcissist who's just in your life, you can actually get over them pretty quickly the minute you start becoming indifferent to them. The minute you stop putting them on a pedestal and putting their needs on a pedestal, okay? And feeling like you need to be in fear of them or anything else. Now, if you're truly in fear, get police help, okay? Get help. But if they're not really doing anything and they're just annoying and really etching at you emotionally, get therapy, get help, do what you need to do to really get support. So that brings me to the last thing that I told you in the beginning. I have a program called The Nest, and it's a space for us to be confidential, and it is a space for us to discuss these types of topics one-on-one. You can ask me questions, I can help guide you. So I am a licensed therapist, but this is a coaching program, and I would love for you to join. But first, I have a free gift for you. So go over to the bio area and the intro area, grab your free gift, go to my website and get my free course also on understanding metaphysical anxiety. So I will talk to you guys soon, and remember, be indifferent to the narcissist.